spent some time looking for an answer, but it's safe to say that I found no truth. But I do believe next time when I see you, I'll be on my way. I won't let you go.
Just performed the acoustic way. I guess an experience that you're familiar with but don't practice too much.
Yeah, sort of. But on this tour or also the last tour we did, we've been playing this song acoustic, but sometimes with electric. Sometimes the acoustic makes trouble. But it's fun. I like playing acoustic.
It's quite a strange thing today, but you kind of warm up for the festival because you couldn't play at the festival itself. So opening it in a different way.
Yes, that's awesome. We feel very honored to.
Have you heard about the Rother Bluestage before?
No, actually not. But I looked at I checked the, what's it called? The schedule, and it's very good bands, and yeah, probably gonna be a great festival.
You've played a lot of festivals, you've played really a lot during the last years, and everything kind of exploded in a way.
Yes, it did.
What kind of experiences was it being on the road for many, many months?
I like being on the road. Right now I actually like it more than being at home because you get to do what you love. Of course, it's sometimes, you miss your family and you miss your friends, but you meet so many incredible people, like both, people in the industry, journalists, fans, musicians, other bands. So it's, and we have a great tour family right now, so it feels like home.
The Blues Pills are an international band.
Yes.
You've got American, Swedish, and a French guitar player in the band, and the connecting thing is the blues rock in a way? Yeah,
our music. We actually, Dorian, we started to, we had formed the band before he joined it, and then, so our first communication in some way, he recorded some solos, and then he sent it over to our demos. So it was really like a musical connection in all the ways. And yeah, I'm just happy it's going so well for us.
Your first album went to #4 in Germany, for example.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you first heard it?
I couldn't believe it. I still can't really. And when this all happened, I wasn't, you can never be prepared for stuff like that, playing those big festivals or stuff like that. But since then, I kind of been finding my zen and my calm again. But yeah, it's unbelievable. We have a great team working with us, and I'm just so happy Germans, the music industry, that people actually buy records and that they are interested in bands like our band.
Age-wise, you're much too young for the music you play.
Oh, you think?
How did you discover it? You weren't even born when all those bands that kind of inspired you were active.
Yeah.
How did you discover this music?
I mean, my parents are very artsy. My mom had the theater when we were growing up, and my dad is like a huge Beatles fan. He loves Small Faces, and it was always music playing. And my mom loved Janis Joplin, and my sister was singing Janis Joplin in school, my older sister. And so I guess I got inspired from that, and also I went to music school, and I met a bunch of really awesome people, just as weird as myself. And you know, you exchange music. And today I think it's more, I mean, back then, I mean, this was, when was it? YouTube was existing and stuff like that, so it's also easier to, you know, you can find stuff easier now.
You can find stuff, but you also can spread the word. You
Yes.
did your first 2 demos
Yeah.
and put them on YouTube.
Yes, exactly. So I guess it's a lot of more music that is available now. Even bands that you didn't listen to at all, and then you found them, you know, that they played in the 60s, and then you're like, wow, this is incredible. You just, you know, search for, and then you, yeah, I think it's good.
You did some EPs. You have 1 studio album, 1 live album, and already working on the next studio album.
Yeah, it's done. We've been working on it for 2 years, which is pretty long. But this upcoming album, I've never been prouder of anything I've done. Like I'm so happy with it, and it's like a much bigger production than the last one. I love the last one too, but we're getting more into like it's more of a soul influence on this upcoming record, and that's, you know, I've been inspired by Aretha Franklin and Etta James and Nina Simone, like. And Otis Redding, so it's very, for me it's more of a releasing my voice in that kind of music, but it still has, you know, the blues pill sound. It still is quite heavy, but then we have, you know, softer songs as well. But yeah, so I'm super happy.
When will it come out?
This summer it's coming out.
And when did you find the time to write songs and to record?
I mean, you always find time to be creative, I think, even though you like have a huge schedule. But we also wrote a lot in the studio. So on this album, all of us worked more together than on the first album, and I think you can hear that. It's also like a more mature sound because we've been playing longer now with each other, and yeah, lyric-wise, it's very, very good too. I'm so happy. And I actually trained like a choir. I picked out a choir, and then I trained them. And this is on the record. So we have like a live choir, and I'm singing in it too. So that's, you know, when do you get to do that? And it was, yeah, it sounds really, really cool.
So we have to wait and see and
Yeah.
listen in the summer.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Elin.
Thank you so much.
Lay me down in water, feel the earth so cold, watch the sorrows from my soul. One day I'll be whole. Now my heart is blank as a night. Now my heart is blank as night.